Get a plan. Postcode at my whoa. Low. Got strain on yo-yo. She post up a MCM and we like that JoJo. When we out and we see him, he always ask for photo. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen. Yeah. Bad boys in that game win. Check. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up. Did it like my persona. Going up. Ripping them fast and sonus. We used to trap at them hunters. Now we pull up in the furnace. Glow up. Walking. Show up. Bet. Hold up. Glow up. Boy, don't touch. We flow. Glow up. She lucky. Cause she 5 mil cash in Tucky. For me, I walk up in demons, spend 10K just like it's nothing. I hang with the demons, they don't play by me, we cut. Woo, I was coolin', Atlanta. Mix the.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Roethlisberger's Steelers going up against Keenum's Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Big Ben, with his size, sometimes it still surprises me when he can dance for a first.
He's a preeminent quarterback.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, got to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try again with Bell. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2, now third down. On third and goal, Roethlisberger. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's fourth and goal. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Linval Joseph. able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriots. Here we go.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. He'll run it now out of the gun. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. To throw is Keenum. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree. From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. Roethlisberger will throw. And the Steelers are in for the touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Vikings coming out here again to take over on offense. And this is a crew, obviously, that was so close, Charles, to becoming the first ever team to play a Super Bowl in their own stadium. So disappointment in that last game against Philly. But overall, I think they've got to be pretty pleased with the season.
They have to be because they put it all together. Won the NFC North. How about that win over the Saints in the divisional round? I mean, I don't know that they'll ever top that in terms of getting something done late in the game, especially with what was on the line. They do get Dalvin Cook back at running back next year. I think they'd still like to have a little more speed at wide receiver. But all in all, this team comes back pretty well intact and will be a force for a while.
Yeah, that defense is pretty set.
Very much so. I mean, try and move the ball against their front and then try and throw it against Xavier Rhodes. Good luck to you.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football, Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From midfield, here's Keenum. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races, down the right. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. More from Minneapolis after this.
All right, here we go.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Well, that play was doomed.
Just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Keenum. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. T.J. Watt coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Keenum. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant from 4 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And some room to work. And look out. I think he's going to go. Touchdown, Vikings. Jerick McKinnon, 81 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 when he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go. No. Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, Detroit.
They run it with McKinnon. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard at the 21-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. The final shot before the break. Keenum flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big one there for the Vikings. And even 40 yards.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
McKinnon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And it's a fumble. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Now Roethlisberger down around his goal line. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Linval Joseph with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Following the fumble recovery, Keenum. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Keenum. Being chased out left. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Adam Thielen from 6 yards away. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. Now Forbath for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or creep.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result. Usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
Here's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it complete to Diggs right side. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his on his horse, still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, it's Keenum. Flushed out right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? Isn't it?